Hello, my dear friends. I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a licensed business immigration and corporate attorney in Miami, Florida. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the options for IT and cybersecurity specialists to get a green card in the US. At the end of this video, you will be able to learn how to get a free evaluation of your case. Let's go. So today we're going to be discussing EB-1A Visa, the green card for extraordinary talents, the extraordinary person, and why we are talking about this visa in the term of IT or cyber security. Because the US government is open about getting more professionals in this field through EB-1A and EB-2 National Interest Waiver Visa. NIW is not a topic today, but you have to know that cybersecurity and IT are also good candidates for this type of visa. Today is EB-1A, one of my favorite visas and the one that I love doing the most. And why I personally think that you, if you're IT or cybersecurity specialist, will most likely get the green card for this visa, because the nature of your work, your employment, your salary, and your activities, they fall within the 8 criteria for EB-1A visa. And let's remember that to get approval for EB-1A, we need to satisfy at least 3 criteria out of the 8. Let's talk real about this, okay? So I know for a fact that you either worked or you are working in a company or for organization or for a brand or for something else, maybe association that has or had a high reputation. And if you work or worked in a company like that, you probably played a critical or a leading role in this organization. And by that, we can satisfy criterion number 1. Also, by working in those projects, you got paid. And usually IT specialists, cybersecurity specialists get paid a nice penny, fine salary. And that salary needs to be at least 20 to 30% more than in the industry. Definitely the more the better. If you make twice as much, 3 times as much, that's much better for me and for the immigration officer, makes things easier. But whatever that is, make sure you pay the taxes. By that, we're going to satisfy 2 criteria. Now, a lot of you made a contribution in the field. Maybe you wrote some solution to some problem. Maybe you posted some open source code, or maybe some kind of library. Some of you go and speak at the conferences. Some of you wrote books or a book. I did once. I know how hard that is. It's actually right there behind me. It's yet in Russian. It will be translated in English. But I know it's a hard work, but it's definitely worth it. By doing that, or maybe you created some website or application or some software that's being used in the industry. So by some of what I mentioned, we may qualify you for the 3rd criterion, contribution in the field. It's not rare when people in the industry, it could be your company, it could be somebody else, ask you to validate or audit or check or review the work of other IT professionals. So if you've done that in the past or you're doing it right now, that way we can satisfy the judging the work of others, the 4th criterion. Also, the classic way to satisfy it, not all of you, but some of you go to the competitions, to hackathons and things like that, where you compete with other IT specialists. And if you win a prize, the 3rd, the 2nd, or the 1st place, we can qualify you for an additional criterion. Also, if you speak at the conference and you deliver a speech of your work and then it's being published, that also could be the prize for the purpose of immigration. Moreover, the investment into your IT project of more than $100,000 could be qualifying to satisfy this criterion as well. Further, you may have press about you and your project or if you don't, then it's kind of easy to do if you work with PR agencies. And we do work with PR agencies with our clients, where they find the journalists or newspaper and magazines that would be interested to publish materials about you, your work, your profession, your project. And that way we can satisfy press about you criteria. And last but not least is the scientific publications. If you wrote a couple of them, that's good enough. If you haven't, again, the PR agencies, they help you out with your materials to find the best match where you can publish it and structure it. So there's a lot of help here as well. And I didn't mention the associations because I have yet to see the association that's 100% bulletproof for the purpose of immigration. Yes, there is IEEE. It doesn't satisfy on the basic level for the immigration officer, but if you go to the senior or fellowship level of that organization, that's something closer to what I want. That way, we mentioned the 8 criteria which you can participate in, and I do believe that many or most of you will be able, at the end of working with me, satisfy at least 6 criteria. All right, that's the classic way of me filing the petitions. And how it's gonna go? We're gonna work with you for 6 months. Out of these 6 months, 5 months, you and my team will be gathering the evidentiary base by my methodology and by my strategy. And you have the whole team, the Telegram chat, the communication 24/7, the 4-step verification of each document, meaning that 4 people at least check each of your documents, where I am at the 4th level. And then when I get all the documents, it's all translated into English, I can start drafting the memorandum, and memorandum is a document up to 150 pages. So it's a huge document where I describe your talents, your recognition, your achievements for the immigration officer, and when I'm done, the designer in the company makes that memorandum beautiful, puts the picture, makes it look nice and branded, so the immigration officers recognize our brand and they know it's the highest quality possible for the case of yours. And that way, with all these processes in place, with the deadlines, with the strategy, with a lot of help outside of the company, we also get the project NEO. That means that we find a match within the company for your case. And up to 4 letters, the expert opinion letters, you can get through my corporation, where you exchange with other professionals within the current clients. And those letters are the kicker. If you guys play poker, you know what a kicker is, right? This is something that sometimes makes or breaks the case, to have expert opinion letters, and you have an option to get that through my company. No one else in the industry offers service like that. You'll be like, oh my God, Stanislav, I think I have 2-3 criteria, and I think maybe more. What do I do next? The next step for you is to get the free evaluation. What's a free evaluation? That's the form that I developed special for you, the questionnaire. It's below this video in the description. So go below this video, find the link that's gonna say EB1A Talent Visa Free Evaluation. Click on it, fill out all the questions. Do it now. Don't postpone it till the next weekend, till tomorrow, after Halloween, after Christmas. No. Immigration is today, okay? It's not tomorrow, it's not yesterday, it's today. So do it right now. I take 48 hours to analyze your answers, and I'll get back to you with initial qualification, initial analysis. I'll break it down for you, choose the visas that I see at this point, and if I see the potential, I will invite you to the complex immigration planning, where within 2 stages, 2 phases, you'll meet with the data manager. They will get all the information from you, and you meet with me at the 2nd phase, where I will develop an initial written strategy for your case that will be used then in executive and a strategy department in my company to go throughout the process to assist you to get the approval for your green card. With all these processes, you get more than 90% chance of approval of your petition. Do your free evaluation, subscribe to my YouTube channel, ask me questions, comment, and also I have Instagram and TikTok. Please subscribe because I have a bunch of good content for both of these platforms. I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.